Knowdtruth, where the truth shall make you free.
This program, we believe in the truth because it is only the truth that can give us freedom. The issue of this coronavirus and the vaccine has taken over our society. This issue has tear us apart. There are groups who believe that everyone needs to take the vaccine regardless of your condition, while the other group don't believe so. Even in the political party, one party believes that you need to force people to take the COVID vaccine, while the other party say no. And this has been a problem. Those politicians who believe that people need to be forced to take the vaccine, they are calling those who did not want to take the vaccine the enemy of the people. So today, there is an election coming in Virginia, about 10 days from now. Everyone that are qualified to vote will go out and vote. For you not to be deceived, some of us don't watch the news. There was a debate, governorship debate, and I believe some of you don't even know about the debate. So for you not to be carried away, I'm going to show you today so that you can be able to make a judgment. I'm going to show you the debate so that you will know where each of these candidates that's going to be the next governor of Virginia, what they stand for, what they're going to do when you elect them to be the next governor. So let's watch so that you can make a judgment for yourself.
We want to have a debate that is civil, that is fair, and most of all, that is helpful to the voters of Virginia as they make up their minds which candidate to support. With that, the first question. As a result of a coin toss, we'll start with Mr. Youngkin. Mr. Youngkin, more than 12,000 people in Virginia have died from COVID-19, and more than 800,000 have been diagnosed with the virus. After some progress, the Delta variant has made things worse. President Biden last week ordered sweeping new vaccination requirements affecting federal employees, private companies with 100 or more employees, and others. Most Republican governors have vowed to challenge the constitutionality of his actions. My question, as governor, would you challenge Biden's mandates in court? And would you urge companies in Virginia to comply with or to defy the president's mandates affecting their workers? You have 60 seconds.
Great. Thank you, Susan. And this is an incredibly important topic right now. Let me just start with my position on vaccines. I have been a strong advocate for everyone to get the vaccine. I do believe that individuals should be allowed to make that decision on their own. But that's why I launched a public service announcement to encourage people to get the vaccine. I believe that right now we face a real difference between my opponent and me. Although just 5 weeks ago, he was pretty much in my same position, encouraging businesses to, in fact, make their own decision. But he changed that position, I think, when it became politically expedient. I think what we need to do right now is make sure that everyone in Virginia understands that getting the vaccine is the most important thing we can do. That's why I invited Terry to actually do a PSA with me, so we can encourage all Virginians to get the vaccine. When I'm leading Virginia, we're going to make sure that Virginians understand the best way to keep themselves healthy. We're going to provide all the best information, and we're going to encourage Virginians to take action.
Mr. Youngkin, your time is up.
Thank you.
Just very quickly, yes or no, would you challenge the constitutionality of Biden's mandates in court?
Yeah, I don't believe that President Biden has the authority to dictate to everyone that we have to take the vaccine.
So is
Again,
that a yes?
I would encourage everyone to get the vaccine, but I don't believe he has the authority to do so.
Mr. McAuliffe, you have set a goal that every child in Virginia be vaccinated, but you wouldn't mandate it. You'd leave that to the school districts to decide. But Virginia, the state, already requires students to have 11 different vaccinations at various ages to attend school. COVID is a more dangerous health threat to them today than polio or some of those other diseases. So my question is, should the state add COVID to that list? That is, require all students who are age appropriate to get a COVID shot too? You have 60 seconds.
First of all, I've been very upfront on people getting vaccinations. I've called for employers to mandate it for their employees. I've called for everyone who works in a hospital to be vaccinated. I've called for every individual who works at a long-term care facility or a nursing home, everybody who works in K-12, everybody who attends higher ed. I have been very strong in this from day one, and Glenn and I differ on this issue. His anti-vax, what he has said, he's had rhetoric out there. He told college students, if you don't want to take the vaccine, just fill out an exemption. You know, I think that's life-threatening, and I think that's disqualifying as governor. He doesn't believe in forcing people to understand what COVID is going to do to this state and to this country. It's their fault. So I am for requiring mandate vaccinations. He's not. He likes to do PSAs.
Did you hear what he's saying right now? Let me pause a little bit. Terry is saying that he is for enforcement, the employer enforcing their employee to take the vaccine regardless of what they think. He is require even the school to enforce the vaccine on people because they believe that we are dumb. We can't make a judgment for ourselves. They believe that we don't value ourselves. They believe that we put ourselves at risk. So they themselves have to tell us how to value ourselves, how to protect ourselves. So he's going to force or enforce the vaccine mandate on Virginians. I want you to listen. Continue.
PSAs aren't going to get you anything. I want everybody to be vaccinated here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And
Mr.
that's what I'm going
McAuliffe,
to
your
do when I'm
time is
governor.
up. So yes or no, would you add COVID to the list of required vaccines for students in Virginia?
Well, above the age of 12, we don't know. The FDA has not done the analysis under 12, so we couldn't do that. But I want everybody to be vaccinated. I have been very strong.
So for students above the age of 12, would you support adding the COVID vaccine
Absolutely.
as a requirement,
You
as a
bet
state
I would.
requirement?
I want everybody vaccinated. This COVID is not going away. You hear
All
the
right.
stories, we could be here for 18 months. I'm showing leadership. I'm not doing PSAs.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, let's get everybody vaccinated.
Thank you, Mr. McAuliffe.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Youngkin, let me give you 30 seconds to respond.
Thank you. What you're going to hear tonight from my opponent is going to be a series of lies and excuses and radical positions. And he just started. He's told a lot of lies about my positions during this campaign. He just told the biggest one. My position on the vaccine has been very clear. I absolutely encourage all Virginians to get the vaccine. And we'll go to work together to make sure that you have all the information you need to feel good about it. My opponent has said he wants to make life difficult for people who don't get the vaccine. I think Virginians have
Mr.
suffered
Youngkin,
enough
your
not
time
to have
is
a
up.
governor make their life difficult.
First of all,
Mr.
there's
McAuliffe,
nothing
you
I
have
said
30,
that was
Mr.
not
McAuliffe,
true.
you have 30 seconds to
Sure.
respond.
He's not requiring vaccinations. That is the difference between the two of us. Asking to do a PSA is a political stunt. It's a political stunt. This is a tough job being governor. Your job is to keep folks safe. He's denying that he told college students to fill out an exemption.
So you have hear from them. You know where they stand today. If you are for being enforced vaccination on people, if you believe that the government, the politicians need to force everyone to take the vaccine, if you believe that it is only the politicians or the government knows how people can take care of themselves, you see, you choose who you want to vote for. But if you believe that the government don't have the right, if you believe that the government don't in position, the government is not in position to tell you how to value your life, you know who to vote for. This is not about Democrat and Republican. This is about decision making. There is a two line right now. Those who believe that the government have the power to force everybody to take the vaccine, and those who don't believe. Which side are you? If you believe that you value your life more than anybody can value your life for you, if you believe that no one can value your life more than you, that the decision that you are making is the right decision for your life, that you know how dangerous the COVID is, and you have made a right decision, you know where you stand for. To me, I believe that I'm not a kid. I believe that my life is very, very, very important to me. I believe that my earth is very, very important to me. So every decision that I made this to secure myself. That there's no man, not the politicians, not the governor, not anyone can make a decision for me. So I don't know about you. I don't know what your decision is. But if you are qualified to vote, this is the time for you to make a decision. Either you let somebody that's going to enforce and force you against your will, or you vote for someone that knows that you are not a kid, that you are not a fool, that you can make a right decision for yourself.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe, rate, and comment.